Hey guys, so this is the beginning of my next reading vlog and NaNoWriMo vlog. This is going to be for sure, what is today? The 22nd of November through, I think I'm going to go through Sunday. What is that, the 26th? Anyway, so I'm off for the next 5 days, so that's why I figure I'll just put this all together, but we'll see. If it gets too long, I will cut it off earlier. I am packed and ready, just about to leave to go down to my parents' house. We're going to meet at the Costco in Albany to get all our stuff that we need for Thanksgiving. I don't know what else the plan is. My mom is pretty much my keeper, what she wants me to do. I think I do have to make the Waldorf salad tomorrow, which I'm kind of sad about anyway, because that's one of my chores. Anyway, we'll get to that tomorrow. Anyway, so I'm about to go. I already packed everything, but I am bringing a writer's diary. I didn't touch any more of that last night, so I still have 30 pages of that. I did bring the biography by Nigel Nicholson, so I will show all that when I get to my parents' house, if I read anything. Anyway, and then audiobook-wise, I sat here for like 10 minutes trying to debate as I was packing and doing stuff. Like, what do I want to listen to? What can I listen to? And nothing. I didn't want to listen to anything that was like I've already started or that I should read because I want to get done with those books. No, what did I pick up? A Nillingy Sing. I think it just had to happen. I just finally got to the point where I'm like, okay, I just have to go to my go-to for a reading slump. And I'm going to read by audio for the first time Resonance Surge, which is the current book out for the Side Changeling series. So I think it's 22, I think. Yeah. So I think that's right. Anyway, the point is, it's the one that came out this summer. So I've read it on ebook, and then I'm going to wait for paperback that comes out in January for a physical copy. But I also bought the audiobook because at one point it dropped in price because I had already bought the ebook through Amazon. So anyway, so I'm going to listen to that. I've already listened to about 20 minutes. I'm already like, that was what I needed, is a Nillingy Sing. So anyway, I'm going to go pack my car and take off. And I will check in with you later when I'm down at my parents' house. You might see some Costco scenes. I don't know. It's going to be, I don't like to film around my family. You know, they know I do this, but not like know I do this. Does that make sense? I don't put them on, they don't want to be on camera. You know what I mean? Anyway. We'll see what I do. It'll be interesting. We'll see if I can get my reading back on track. And I have to try to write sometime today too, because I did not get up early enough for that. So I'm taking my computer, so hopefully I'll get some writing done later tonight. Hey guys, so I survived Costco with the parents, and then I got gas because I had driven down, so at Costco. And then now we're at Sherry's. My mom is picking up, I think she's getting Marionberry pie because my brother does not like pumpkin. And but we got all our stuff, so then we're gonna go back to the house and decide what we're gonna do for lunch. And then this afternoon we'll do some cleaning and prepping. But really it's gonna be kind of a quiet day. We're not doing quite as much this year, which is kind of nice. So it'll be kind of laid back. Hopefully I'll get some writing done later this afternoon. That's kind of my goal, is to do the chores and then do what I need to do for that, and then to get some writing done and get caught up. Because again, I'm technically now a day behind because I haven't written for today yet. So I want to at least get today's stuff done. So anyway, we will chat later. Hey guys, so it is Thursday. What day am I on? Thursday morning. It is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate in the US. I've been up for quite a while, but I just showered and I'm tired. It's not my bed. I mean, it's a really nice, comfy bed, but not for me. Anyway, it's just hard to sleep not in my bed. Anyway, so last night I did write. I forgot to come back on here because I wrote before dinner after we had done a lot of stuff. So I just wrote. It took forever because I'm not used to the distractions of other people in the house and the TV on and anyway, so I got it done. I did 17, 18, I think, something close to that. So I just did a little bit over, not much, because I don't think today I'm going to get really a chance to write much. I'm hoping to kind of write a little bit before everybody shows up, or else I'm going to have to try to write after everybody leaves this evening. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So today might be a 0 day, but right now I was on track yesterday. Today I'm not so sure. Reading wise, oh, hold on. I did finish A Writer's Diary last night. Took me all day to get to the end of the book, but you know, I really enjoyed this. I think, again, it gives me a better appreciation for Virginia Woolf's writing that's not in her novels and stuff. Her talking about reading and writing and reviewing, and then the end again is a lot about the beginning of World War II and her devastation about certain things that happened during that. So I think it was really, I'm really glad I read this and finally got to it. And yeah, as I said, I'm on a Virginia Woolf kick. So I'm really glad I did that. I really wish I had tabbed the story or some of the quotes that she had in here because they were pretty good, but I didn't do that. So maybe I'll have to reread that in the future, but we'll see. So right now I am reading on audio that I drove down to. I did listen to Resonance Surge by Nalini Singh. So I got about 27%. I listened to it a little bit before bed too. So I about a little bit of like 106 pages, I think is what it came out to. Because I brought my Kindle just in case, because I have it on there as well. Because of course I read it the first time on Kindle. Anyway, so that's going good. That reread is going good. And again, it's fiction, so that's good. I'm hoping though today, if I don't write much and if I do get time to read a little bit, I'd like to start The Virginia Woolf by Nigel Nicholson, which is a biography on her. So we'll see what happens if I do. I kind of want to, but you know, timing wise. So my brother's going to show up here in a little bit. He again, he had to work on Wednesday, and then he's driving down today, and then we'll have breakfast. We're having waffles with berries, which is an ice cream, which is really nice. And then we're gonna get the last of the things set up, and everybody's supposed to be here between noon and 1, and we eat at 3. So I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog, because again, I don't vlog around my family that much or do that, just because we're all very shy people. Well, not all my family, just my core family, my parents and my brother. Anyway, but I might show some of the food or something, you know, whatever content I can get. I probably won't get much today. As I said, I don't know if I'm gonna write. I'm gonna try to at least write a few words just so I have it. I've written every day this month because that's what I tried to do, but we'll see. Beyond that, I think that's it. So I will probably, you'll probably see some B-roll if I get lucky and take some stuff. We should have a little wine tasting before the food, and then lots of food and pie, and then pretty much we'll just, luckily I don't have to drive home, so my brother has to go back to work tomorrow, so he has to drive tonight. So that's why we came down, because I come down early and he goes separately. Anyway, so he's taking care of my kitties, poor guys, who were upset with me when I left yesterday. Anyway, they'll be fine. I think that's it. So I will check in with you guys later.
Is a sweet kitty? Yeah. Yeah. She's getting her smart pills.
Although, you know what? Hold on, one more. Get this turned
Okay.
around. There we go. Now we're fine.
There we go.
What's she doing?
She's looking for more food. More turkey.
Yeah, and we're gonna do
Hey guys. So, well, I just walked in, got here. I went to Barnes & Noble. This is the only Black Friday thing I showed up for because it was 4 times the points. So I decided to get a couple books. I found some things in the buy one, get one half off. And then I bought another book that I wanted that has not dropped in price ever on anything that I've seen. So I just got it because I needed the point. Anyway, I wanted the points. Anyway, why? I don't know. I just wanted to spend money today, I guess. Anyway, so we're done for that. I might do some online shopping this weekend, through the weekend and Cyber Monday, but really I don't need anything too bad. But books, I always buy books. Anyway, and I also got my tote from Barnes & Noble because of my membership cleared a couple weeks ago, so I hadn't been back. So anyway, I think that's it. It's nice and sunny today too. Yesterday was really cloudy. It started out foggy this morning and when I drove from my parents here. So anyway, I will give a better update of what's been happening because I am horrible at vlogging. So anyway, I'll check in later. Hey guys, so it is Friday evening. I think it's like, yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock. And I finally realized, I probably should go write. So I'm not going to do a lot of writing tonight. I think I'm just going to try to do for 500 and then make it up tomorrow and Sunday. I only did 500 last night and I didn't come back. I didn't even have a lot of film from Thanksgiving. It was really great. We were really a small crowd. Some of our relatives got sick and so they could not come. So we had so much leftovers. I'll be eating turkey stuff from Thanksgiving the rest of the weekend. So I'm not gonna worry about much. And I have pie. Anyway, so pumpkin pie. So, that all went well. So, I know I didn't come back on here, but, you know, after Thanksgiving, we're all kind of tired. We didn't last very long after everybody left. Anyway, so I'm going to write, but I thought I'd just do a quick reading update. I think I talked about that I did finish the Virginia Woolf, book. And then, I have started the biography, by, Nigel Nicholson, who knew her. He was a child, he was a child of one of her friends, Vita Sackville West. So, he knew things about her. I'm not sure I really like this really condensed biography. I want to try to get through it, but while I'm still in the mood to read it, and then read the bigger Hermione Lee one later, just because I think I just need to be more in the mood for that. Then I don't want to pick up a big biography when I'm already slumping pretty bad. But I did listen to Resonant Surge by Nalini Singh. Again, this is, I think, so it's 7 of the second series. I think it's 22 of the main series, of the whole Side Changeling series. Anyway, so I listened to this as a reread so I listened to it in the car on the way down, and then when I came back, and then I did a few errands when I came back, which I'll show you. Well, you might have saw that clip that I had before this. But the point is that I did a reread. And again, most of the time when I'm slumping, I will turn to Nalini Singh to reread from either the Side Changeling series or the Guild Hunter series. And this time I picked to come back to this one because this is the one that came out in July. So I figured, I think it was July. It was time for a reread because I usually read it at least once or twice before the paperback comes out, and I think it comes out in January, so I will get a physical copy then. But I listened to it on audio, which was really good. Again, they're done by Angela Daw for the whole series, so I enjoy that. And again, it's one of my favorite series, so it doesn't surprise me that I was able to listen to that fiction. So I don't know what I'm going to read next, except I'm going to try to read a little bit of this, and we'll see what happens. So we're going to do a quick book haul before I write, because obviously I'm putting off my writing. So I am part of Katie Robert, her Patreon, so I do get some free books. So I did get another copy of Hunt on Dark Water. This is just the regular copy. Again, I haven't figured out what the difference is between this and the one I got. I need to go look at that closer. Because again, I was supposed to get the one that's annotated, but I didn't see any annotations when I looked at it the first time. So I'm going to look at it now that I have this copy. So I got this with my being a patron at a certain level. And then I got a paperback copy of To Kidnap a Princess, which is part of the set that I got off of, they did a Kickstarter for. So I have a different copy of this, while I have paperbacks that are, 2 novellas in each that are with, 5 other writers. So I still haven't got to these. I need to get to those. I just haven't got to them. So this one's a pirate romance. So we'll see what happens. Actually, they both are. I think they're slightly connected. I don't even know. I have to go back and look at everything. Anyway, so Katie Robert, I have books. I have now 3 or 4 books of hers that I haven't got to yet. 5, probably 5 books. She's, I'm trying to still read her backlist as well as read all the new stuff, and I'm behind. And then, so I got that in the mail today. And then, I did go to Barnes and Noble because it was 4 times points, for whatever you bought. So I did get, of the buy one, get one half off, I bought House of Secrets, which is book 2 in this series. I have read this one, but this is one I've been thinking about that I want to reread. I read this last year, I think. What is the series? I can't remember it's House of Shadows and House of Secrets. I don't remember if there must be a series name, but there's 2 of those. So I got this one and maybe bought the first one on Amazon. That's coming because I didn't have that on sale. And then I bought the Hexologist by Josiah Bancroft. I want to give him another chance. The series with Acetylene Ascends, which I can't remember the Books of Babel, I think is the series name. I did not enjoy that book, but I think it was just because of the way it was so episodic, and I didn't like the way he would move it didn't work. Anyway, so this one, again, it is a series as well, and it's a husband and wife team that I didn't really say what this is about. This is this book, the series is about a woman who marries someone kind of because her family is going to be ruined, and so she marries someone to kind of help with finances for her family, and she goes off to the wilderness with him, and then things go badly. And that's the second book, so I don't want to say what that's about. And then this one is about a couple who help clients who like have hexes or other things going on or something. So I don't know. It sounded like a cool series. Said I'm going to give him a second chance. And then a book I picked up just because it's not dropping in price, and I didn't want to get the hardback from the library, even though, I don't know, I mean, I like Tanya Hoff, so a lot of her standalone fantasies I've enjoyed. I don't buy many of them, so I don't know what my cat's doing. Into the Broken Lands is one that just came out in paperback, and it has to do, I think, with a family who has to save their people. They have to enter the Broken Lands of some sort. So I don't know a whole lot about this. I'm going off of because I've had good luck with a lot of Tanya Huff books, especially her fantasy and her urban fantasy ones. But I think this is more epic fantasy. So we'll see. I picked that up on a whim. It's been on my wish list for quite a while. So anyway, that's kind of my, long. So yeah, I keep buying books and I'm not reading books. So this month is not going well for me on, what I should be doing is not buying books when I'm not reading, but it just hasn't happened. Oh, and I did get, this is, ow, as I hurt myself. I hurt my back somehow. This is my membership bag, the bag I got with my membership, the tote that you get. I didn't get one last year because they changed the program right after I had signed up, and I didn't get one. It was kind of depressing, but I got the blue one. So I'm going to probably keep that in my car for when I go to the bookstores, but we'll see. Anyway, okay, I have to right now. So, and I did tell you I bought some stuff on Amazon today. Yeah, I'm not doing good. And a couple things on eBay a couple days before that. I don't know. See, I keep buying even when I'm not reading a whole lot. So we'll see what I do reading wise later. right now I just need to do my 50 words, and then I'll give you an update of where I am and how far behind I am. Okay guys, so I wrote 1,125, so still not my daily. So I'm actually a full day behind at this point. I'm at 38,357. So I was supposed to hit 40,000 today, so I'm a little behind. As I said, I'm about, 1,650 behind. So that'll be tomorrow's thing, is I'm going to try to write, if not 2 days worth, at least a day and a half, and then do the same thing for Sunday. I'm going to try to get caught up by Sunday. That's it. That's the best I can do. I'm too tired tonight to do much more. And again, Thanksgiving, I only did 500, which again, I barely did that, but I did. I got it done. Anyway, so I'm behind, which is not where I want to be, but it's done. We will catch up hopefully tomorrow and hit that 40,000 and, be the next day ahead. I'm hoping to start early tomorrow. So I'm hoping, really the only thing I have tomorrow is to write. I don't have any plans to go out anywhere or do anything. I know it's like small, I don't know, the small owner, I don't remember what it is, where you go on Saturday to the small businesses to buy stuff. I bought stuff at all the small businesses I already buy at in the last week. I just can't go out again. I spent more money this last week on books and things that when I really shouldn't have, because I wasn't reading. Anyway, so tomorrow I'm going to go out for coffee, and then I'm going to come back and then just hang out with the cats, because they'll be happy, but they'll be mad that I'm on the computer. But if I do it early, if I try to get everything done early in the morning, then I can do some chores around the house in the afternoon, and I don't have to come back to the computer. But we'll see how it goes. If not, I'll do a session in the morning and a session in the afternoon, and just try to get at least a day and a half done. But again, if I can get 2 days done tomorrow, we'll see how it goes, because my writing right now is kind of iffy on what I'm just throwing words at a page. I don't know if they'll be usable for anything. I'm just throwing scenarios out. So it's not great, but at least I'm writing. Maybe not a lot, but anyway. So that's my update for, Friday. So we'll see. Hopefully Saturday I can get caught up. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, I'm going to go lay on the couch because the cats are pacing. So I have to go. Okay, guys. So, today was a great writing morning. I did actually sit down here and told myself I had to get it done. So I did go get a coffee this morning around 8, and then I stopped in at Fred Meyer's because socks were on sale. Anyway, so I bought that and a couple of food items for my turkey sandwiches. I didn't have any lettuce, so I need to get that. And so I just ran in there, and then I came home, and then I sat myself down here and wrote. So I did write for like 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours, because it's 11:30. And I started a little bit after 8. No, well, not quite 3 hours. Okay, so I was a little bit off of that. And then my brother did come over at one point, because he took my the free turkey I got. So he cut it up today. And so I'm freezing my part of it, because he gets part, we split it anyway, because I don't want it all. Anyway, so we have a lot of turkey. So I have the turkey from Thanksgiving, and then I had my free big turkey, or the turkey that I got from Winco when I went, the grocery store, when I spent too much money last weekend. And then he had one the weekend before that. So I have plenty of turkey in the freezer, but I also have the turkey from Thursday. Anyway, so, I'm going to have sandwiches here in a little bit, just because it's getting closer to noon. But I'm going to probably play on my spreadsheets a little bit before I do that, because then I'm going to shut the computer down, and that's it. Because I caught up on my word count today. So I'm at 41,771. So I'm just over about 96 words for where I'm supposed to be today. So I wrote 3,414 words today. I mean, that was really a good session, even though it still took me, at least 2.5 hours, I'll say. So again, it took me quite a while to get through that. I did start another idea. I had a kind of funny dream last night about a competition, for, these warriors were competing to be the princess, or to, marry the prince. And even in my dream, I was going, I do not want this. Like, it just, I mean, I was like, I'm big bad, you know, this warrior woman who, and then somebody attacks us and stuff. But I'm in my head, I'm still going, yeah, but I'm forced to be in this competition. I don't want to be here. It was funny. Anyway, so I wrote kind of a story on that. So we'll see how that goes. That one was just kind of fun, kind of an interlude. Because again, my writing, as I said, I'm just trying to get back into it. I'm not being just writing one story. I'm writing a lot of different things. So it's been kind of fun. So anyway, today was easy writing because I started something different. So that's probably why it was easy. But I caught up. So I'm all caught up from this week. And tomorrow I just need to keep on track. In the next couple days, just keep on. If I happen to get ahead tomorrow, we'll see how I feel tomorrow. But right now I just want to go sit on the couch. Well, actually I was gonna, as I said, I'm gonna do my spreadsheet stuff first. Cooper's right here putting his claws into my leg because he's tired of me being on the computer. Anyway, so that's kind of it. I don't have any, as I said, again, I'll do a little stuff on my computer and then we'll see if I can read. I don't know if I didn't start another audiobook. I didn't, or restart any, or go back to something. And I did read a little bit of Virginia Woolf by Nigel Nicholson, which I'm not really enjoying the way he writes her story. I don't know. There's something about it that she's very human in it. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's not idolizing her in any way, like at all. Like, he's actually showing every bad thing he can about her and putting her not in the greatest light, which is fine. Because again, no one's perfect and she's not, I don't think she was ever meant to be like that. That's not what I mean. I don't know. I feel like it's not rounded enough to maybe the nicer things that maybe, or the, you know, things that she did. I don't know. There's something about it that just kind of puts me off. So I don't know if it was like because of things that happened between her and his mom. I don't know. But the point is that I do want to finish out that biography because I do want to read the Hermione Lee one. I might wait a couple months and then come back to that. I don't know if I could read another one right so fast, but I also like, I kind of want to read her book because it's more in depth, even though it's older. Anyway, because the book I have is from 2000, I think. Anyway, so I don't have reading plans beyond that. If I get to read something else, that'll be nice, but I'm not going to assume that I'm going to want to read. I'll probably be watching BookTube or playing maybe one of my, get back on my Switch and play Animal Crossing or something. I don't know. It's it's a holiday weekend, so I'm not going to do much. I don't think I'll be buying any more books online, although I did think about that there was a sale somewhere else too. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying not to, but I'm not doing very good. Like, book buying is kind of my thing right now, clearly. It's going to be a really big book haul this month. Yeah, I didn't do very good at all. So we'll see. And I talked to my brother and he's, we don't exchange money or gifts anymore. We just say, hey, I bought this because, with the amount of money was that we set and said, that's from you. I bought that and that's from you. Or we put money towards something else and that's from you, whatever. So he just told me he's buying 2 video games that are on sale today. That'll be his Christmas present from me. And I said, oh yeah, well, it'll probably be books that I buy from you. Which is typical. Anyway, so that's kind of how we do it. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so I guess Cooper here is clawing me. So we're gonna finish up here. As I said, I just want to do a couple of my spreadsheets, just make sure I'm caught up because I don't want to go too long before doing that. And then I think I'm just gonna go lay on the couch and hopefully maybe get some reading done. But I just don't know. I'm still in a weird mood with books and audiobooks and stuff, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I do want to read that biography, but I don't know what else. I mean, I might pick up something else, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. So anyway, if I read anything or something, I finish something, or I did want to mention one thing I did last night before I went to bed is I checked to see what Kindle Unlimited, if there was a deal for Black Friday, and it was 99 cents for 3 months, so I did get that. Not that I should read a lot of Kindle Unlimited because I own a lot of books, but I'm like, it's 99 cents. So I'm just going to do it for the 3 months. I'll have already in my phone to cancel it the day before so that I don't get charged. But there are a few things like some fantasy romance that I'd really like to try that I don't want to pay for. And and a couple of series that I've read the first book. either when I had Kindle Unlimited or I bought it when it was free or 99 cents, that I want to read the second book and it's on Kindle Unlimited. So I have a couple already checked out that I'd like to get to. But again, I have so many books and I'm not reading right now really that much. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that was not a good business decision, but it was 99 cents. Can you really fault me for that? I don't know. So if there's anything on Kindle Unlimited that you think I definitely need to read, especially fantasy romance, let me know what that is. Anyway, I will check in with you guys later. Yes, Cooper. Are you going to come here? Yes, he's a good boy. Yes, he is a good boy. Truman was just around here just a little bit ago, so, and I went over, saw my brother's cats and cuddled with them a little bit before when I got the turkey, so we're all kittened here. Yep. Ready? Okay. Hey guys, I need to get a new tripod. This thing is now crooked and I can't get it fixed right now. Anyway, it is Sunday morning. I wanted to just really briefly talk about what I did read yesterday before I start my writing for the morning. I've already gone and got my coffee. So I have my coffee for the morning, and then I'm planning to do a few things around the house. I've already got the dishwasher running, and then I'm hoping to clear off my really dumping zone of a guest bed. So I need to clean that all off and figure out where things are going to go, because I don't have no idea. Some of that stuff I've had for months that I just been tossing over there, so I need to figure that out. Anyway, reading wise, I did read about 25 pages in Virginia Woolf by Nigel Nicholson. I'm still having trouble with his narrative style in this, on how he talks about her, but you know, again, it's still interesting for a biography. Again, a small one, so this will tide me over until I'm ready to read the really big one. But I'm not quite halfway yet, almost there. So I'm hoping to read, I'm trying to read 1 or 2 chapters a day. I only read 1 chapter yesterday because I switched over to a different book, which I'll show you. But I am making progress on that. I want to get it done by the end of the month, but we'll see. I'm for nonfiction November, but we'll see what happens. And then I picked up System Collapse by Martha Wells. This is book 7 in the Murderbot Diaries series. So I have listened to most of them, not all of them, but everyone since the 3rd one. I think the first 2 I read from the library, and then I listened to the rest of them from the library along the way. So this one follows right after Network Effect, which I probably should have reread Network Effect, even though I would have had to get that from the library too, but I accidentally requested CDs. I thought I wrote down I wanted to be on the Libby I didn't know how when it's a new book, how you do it before it's out, how you get on the list. Well, I did it wrong. Anyway, point is, somehow they ordered CDs. So people want to listen to them, so I wanted to get it back. It's due at the end of this next week. So, because again, it's a new release. So I wanted to get it listened to, and all I had was this really old Walkman, which doesn't work very well. It's kind of bad, but the point is it worked, and I got through the 6 discs yesterday afternoon and into evening. This did take me 6.5 hours to listen to because you can't speed it up, and that was hard for me. I didn't realize how used to listening to it at a faster speed. I'm again mostly a 1.75 listener right now for most things, so this was really hard to listen to at one speed. I just played a lot of games on my iPad and just kind of listened to it. It was really enjoyable. I really enjoyed this, and I'm glad I got through it, even though I didn't really want the CDs. So, but I'm going to take it back to the library today. So that's one of my errands today, is to go back to the library. The other thing I have to do later today, because again, I want to do some stuff around the house, but I have to go back to Barnes & Noble. So it was kind of interesting. I didn't notice it until I got home, or not even at home. Yesterday when I was putting stuff into my spreadsheets, because I track how much, I spend and what I'm spending on, and all my reading and writing and stuff. And I realized that they didn't give me the buy one get one half off deal. It was just the full prices, and then the deals, the percentage off for those that I get for being a member. And because I had a $5 rewards, it took that off too, but it did not take off the buy one, get one half off. So there are still stickers on it. Luckily, I have not pulled them off yet. So I'm going to go back today and have that reversed or changed or whatever, even though, you know, it'll affect what my rewards are going to be in the future. Because again, it was the 4 times rewards this weekend. So anyway, but I have to go back to Barnes & Noble. I don't expect to buy anything. I'm just going to go in to, what do you call it? to get them to change that. Because I mean, that means I spent $7 more than I needed to. And I was like, no, I think I need to go back in. So, well, about that. Anyway, that's $7. Anyway, so I'm going to go back in and do that. So, I did try to read, the September House this morning. I had it on audio from the library. It had come in over Thanksgiving. So I thought, okay, well, you know, I'm not really in the mood for that right now, but I will try it. And I listened to the first, you know, the half hour I had, but I went and got coffee and then came back. And I'm not going to listen to that. So I returned it already to the library because there are people waiting for it and I'm just not in the mood. It was interesting, the narration style, but because it was first person, I wasn't really expecting that, I guess. I don't know why I wasn't. And then it had, as I said, it was the horror book that where every September the house bleeds and screams and does all the things, and the woman is living there with ghosts and things. And again, it sounded interesting. It's just, it was not clicking for me. And I'm like, I can't hold on to this. I just have to give it back, and I will, maybe if I feel like it next year, I will try it again. But I just think it's my slump that's kind of like, no, that's not the book. So I don't know if I'm going to read much today. Again, I do want to read more in this, but we will see what happens. I'm not sure reading wise what I'm going to do. So anyway, I am going to now write and hopefully get my words for today, because I just need to do today's words. I don't need to be over. I mean, I might, if I go a little bit over, that's great. It'll be whatever cushion I can give myself, but I really don't feel like writing as much as I did yesterday. Yesterday I did really well. So I want to do that. And then I want to start on the mess on the bed. And then, as I said, later I'll go back to Barnes & Noble, and then I have to go to the library to drop off my stuff and the books, and then pick up one that I want to try. I'm not sure I really want to read it now either, because it's one of those ones that took a while to come, and now I'm like, I don't know if I want to read that. So and again, I'm in a slump, so it's kind of nothing's really clicking right now, so we'll see. I think I'm getting closer to wanting to pick up some of the books that I've started before, but I just don't know if it's today, so we'll see what happens. So I'll keep you updated. Okay, so let's see here. So I got done. I did 1,763 words. So I just did a little over. I was just finishing up. Yes, Cooper. He has started whining all of a sudden. He's like, it's time for you to be done. Anyway, so yes, love bug. Anyway, so I'm at 43,534. So I am on track. I'm just a little bit over, not too much. So I have to keep on track this week. It's going to be hard during the week, but I'm going to have to force it just to get it done, because I want to get it done by the end of the month. So that's all that matters for me. And then, as I said, so it's going pretty well. Yes, kitty. Such a dork. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to do some more house chores, and then do my errands. As I said, the library and yes, kitty, Barnes & Noble, and get that taken care of, and then I'll come back and hopefully, you know, rest for the rest of the I mean, I still have to do some laundry, kitty, and then maybe I'll do some other chores, but I don't know. You know, it's Sunday after a holiday. I really don't want to go back to work tomorrow, but you know, we're gonna have to, and so that's just gonna be the way it is. Anyway, I think that's it. So I will check in with you guys later if I read anything. I'm not sure I'm gonna do much, but I'll probably come back to wrap up the video later if I haven't done anything that I show. I might have some B-roll, who knows. Again, I'm really bad about vlogging in public because I'm embarrassed about it, I admit it. So, but we'll see how it goes. So anyway, I will, me and Cooper will check in with you guys later. Yes. Okay, so I packed up all my well, the books that I had already set aside to go out of the house. So these are my unhaul. I don't do unhaul videos just because I unhaul quite a bit, because I bring in quite a bit, but I just haven't really done any of those because I don't like to talk about the books. Once I put them in this pile, they're pretty much, I didn't even remember when I was going through these which ones I'd pulled. And I'm like, oh, I got rid of that. Oh, that's probably a good idea. Anyway, so I have 5 bags. Eek, they're kind of full. And then I'm going to do another unhaul, hopefully in end of December. So I'm going to try to take these into pals first. Probably sometime, probably in 2 weeks. I have a Friday off, so I think I'll do it that day. And then what I they won't take, I'll take to another bookstore. If they won't take it, then it all gets donated to the library, and I have quite a bit for the library, so I'll probably do that. Hopefully this month, or in December, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so we're close, almost, the bed's almost cleared. I do have a lot of garbage and stuff to get rid of, and not too much on the floor. Anyway, but I do have a whole bunch of stuff that's all notebook and office stuff that I need to go through, so that I have to go through, and I think that's it. So I'm almost done with this chore, which is good, because I've been putting this off. So we made at least some progress today. And the kitties have been in and out the whole time, playing with every scrap of paper or plastic I find. That's one of them. The other one isn't here. Of course, Truman runs away when I pull out the camera. Hey guys, so it is now about 15 minutes to 6, so I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I have been reading. I haven't got as much stuff done after I had my burst of energy this morning. I did do my errands. I didn't film any of that. I went back to Barnes & Noble. They fixed my receipt issue, so you know, I returned the 2 books and then got them back again with a cheaper price, and they gave me the difference in a card. And of course I bought another book, but it's a book I already owned, but I bought a certain edition because it was on sale. But you know, anyway, we won't go into that. Anyway, the point is, then I went to I picked up a couple books from Amazon Locker that had showed up. So those ones I'd bought before, books I've read before, but I wanted copies. My book buying is out of control. Anyway, and then I went to the library and picked up a book I want to try because I saw it at Barnes & Noble and thought, well, I could just buy it. And I go, I have it at it's ready to be picked up at the library. No, we'll go and try it for the library first, and then we'll see. So while I was doing all that running around, I did start the audiobook of the Kaiju Preservation Society by John Scalzi. So I read Red Shirts years and years ago, and I liked it fair. It was funny because, again, it was all the jokes about Star Trek and stuff. And then I tried to read Locked In, I think, or whatever the novel was. And I never got into that. But I was in a bad headspace at the time. So I've never gone back to that because at the time my longtime pet had been passing away, and I couldn't deal with that as well. So that book kind of got dropped. And that was, you know, that's many years ago now. That's 9. Is that right? 9? I think so. I don't know. 8, 9 years ago? Must have been 9 years ago. Anyway, or yeah, 8.5. I don't know. Getting distracted here. So I got this, I don't know, I got it on sale a little while ago on Audible, and I've been wanting to try it. So I had loaded it on my phone, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, thinking I was going to read it, and I never started it. And today I was like, I tried, as I said, I tried that library book, The September House, this morning when I went to coffee, and I did not like that, or I didn't care enough about it. And so I just returned that to the library, but I had this one, so I thought, you know what, let's just try it. Maybe we'll see, because I'm kind of interested in Starter Villain. That's by Scalzi, and I kind of want to get that one, but I was like, well, you know, I really should read the one that I own. So this is definitely a pandemic book about a man who is going, who loses his job during the right as the pandemic hits, and then he gets another job where he's sent to take care of some very large creatures, and it's very all mysterious. So I'm not very far into it. I got about 10% in. So I don't know, maybe 25, 30 pages, not very much. So, but I'm listening to that on audio. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, again, that's fiction. That's good. I did read another chapter or two. I think I read 2 chapters. I read 2 chapters in Virginia Woolf. So I am now halfway exactly. So it looks like I'm a little over, but I think page count wise, I think it's anyway, it's close to that. Anyway, I still have, I'm going to try to get this done by the end of the month. So I'm going to split it up between the next 4 days for the week and get that done on Thursday is my hope. And then I picked up my reread Guild by Raven Kennedy. I started this on Friday, before, week before Friday, as I was getting my slump was hitting, and I'd gotten almost halfway, not quite halfway. So now I'm pretty far into it. I got about a quarter left. So I'm gonna, well, maybe not quite a quarter. No, a little bit of, maybe a third left. I don't know, like between those. So I'm going to try to get as much of this done tonight if I can. I might switch over to one of my other partial books because this is a reread, except the fact that I want to reread the series because the 5th book in the series, the penultimate book, is coming out on the 7th of December. So I don't know if I'm going to make it in time to reread all the books because they get bigger and bigger, and this is the small one, but I definitely wanted to reread this one because I never reread this one when I reread the series. I guess I read that last year. I didn't realize this was a last year read. Anyway, so I read that whole series, the first 4 books, last year. Anyway, point is that I want to finish this, and then again, this is the Plated Prisoner series. So that one's a King Midas retelling. Again, this book is very much a setup book, and then it just gets better and better for a fantasy romance. And it's been one of my favorites so far that I've read. And I've read quite a few that I've liked, but this is one of my favorites. This is just not my favorite book because it's the first book and it's a lot of setup, and she grows a lot farther in the series. This is, again, it's just the start. Anyway, but I want to get through it because I want to reread all the books. I don't know how I'm going to do that because I have so many books. So anyway, I didn't do much else this afternoon after my errands. I just kind of read here and there, watched a lot of BookTube vlogs. It was really been nice. I didn't do much. Laundry's still going. I'm sure you can hear that. Sorry about that. I forgot I turned that on. Almost done with that, but not quite. I've had turkey sandwiches like every meal. I don't know if I can do another turkey sandwich tonight, but I probably will because, the turkey's only going to last so long. And I still have some other stuff from from Thanksgiving that I want to finish, but we will see. So anyway, so that's kind of the end of this vlog. So then I'll do one more for the last 4 days in November. As I said, I'm on track for NaNoWriMo. I unfortunately have to go to work for this next week. All 5 days, bummer, but 4 days will vlog. I have a couple books still coming in that I bought. I have one pre-order, or that I'm supposed to go pick up on Tuesday. And I bought way too many books this month. So we're gonna see what my book haul will be. Insane. Again, you guys have seen almost all the books. If you've watched all my vlogs, most of them come in. There's some of them that have slipped by that I didn't take pictures or show you guys, but wow, I did damage. Anyway, luckily most of them were pretty cheap the last few days, but it's not good. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. So anyway, that's it. I think that's it. Anyway, I hope if you guys are doing NaNoWriMo that you are on track or ahead, and that we're coming into the last couple days. So if you're doing NaNoWriMo, I hope you can make it to the end. Like, I'm going to be struggling towards the end, but I'm on track right now. So if I can just stay on track for the last 4 days, we'll be good. And I'll finish with my 50,000, even though it's a disaster of what I wrote, but I want to get back to the habit of writing. So that's kind of what I'm using this for. And if your reading is going okay, hopefully you guys did not slump like I did. over the last week, but I feel like I'm getting closer to being back into a reading mood. I mean, I started audiobooks again last night with System Collapse, which I think was really a great way to jumpstart that because it's a series I really enjoy, and it was the newest book, and I had to get it done because it was a library copy. The CDs. And then today, the Scalzi, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I mean, again, I'm only 10% in, so we'll see how that goes. And then again, I'm rereading and also reading a biography that I'm interested in, even though I don't like the writing so much. Anyway, we'll get through it. Anyway, I think that's it. I have talked too much, and I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving if you guys celebrated. And yeah, we gotta go to work tomorrow. And I'm restarting my exercise on the treadmill in the morning. We'll see how that goes. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.